So General Langley, the general who just recently falsely accused President Captain Ibrahim Traoré of wrongdoing in Burkina Faso, recently held a conference over in Kenya, and today we're going to discuss what happened and why. So let's go. My name is Ambassador Tim Ford Jr. of the African Union AUCS, and I've been living over in East Africa, Tanzania for almost 5 years now, and I help my people invest, rebuild, and return to Africa and build generational wealth through real estate. But today, we're going to talk about General Langley going over to Kenya and what just happened. Let's go. So Africom just held an African Chief of Defense conference over in Kenya. And Africom is what General Langley and who General Langley basically represent. For those of you who don't understand what Africom is and who they are and what they're trying to do, so basically it stands for United States Africa Command. So what's going on is they are trying to gather everyone together to work and do things for the best interest of what the United States of America want to do. They should call it U.S. Africom, but they can't because they're trying to hide behind it and make it seem like it's not what it is. But at the end of the day, basically what it is it's the military watchdog for Africa to focus on what they want to get out of Africa. So when they come together, they're trying to make sure that they do strategic things in order to keep things the way that they are, or in order to change it for them to profit off it wholly. But on paper, the agenda for the conference was to boost regional security and also tackle terrorism and to train soldiers to give humanitarian aid and support and for peacekeeping missions. So they sat down and they met and they claimed that this is what they want to talk about and this was their agenda and this is what they wanted to focus on and this is what they was trying to do. But we all know what their real agenda is and what they're really focused on, and I'm going to tell you guys what it is right now. But first, before I go any further, I need you to do me a quick favor real quick. So I've been looking at my analytics and studying and figuring out what's going on behind the scenes, and I've learned that 89.1% of the people who are watching this content is not subscribed to the channel. So listen, do me a favor real quick and hit that subscribe button if you love the work that we're doing. It's going to help us reach more people and help us to get this message out, to give people the understanding about what's really going on in Africa so we can continue to grow and connect with our people. So hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that we can do the work that we need to do and keep growing, all right? But yeah, let's get to the point. But yeah, the real reason is this. We know it was for their interest and for them to continue to stay in position and strengthen the relationship that they have over here with the unfair deals and the things that they've been doing. I mean, we already know that's his focus because that's exactly what he falsely accused President Captain Ibrahim Traoré is doing. This man went on record and said, hey, he's using his gold in order to fund his own thing and not really help his people. Like, if that was the case, like, bro, what does that have to do with you? Why are you saying that in front of, we can go down that rabbit hole again all day, but I'm not. But why? Like, there's no reason for you to talk about that if that's not even your country. So that goes to show what their focus is and what they're trying to make sure that they keep control of, because why would you say that on the public platform if that's not what you care about? So you came over to Kenya, they came to Kenya to talk about those things, but underneath all of that, some people, some businesses, maybe even them, they will be benefiting from the resources that they're able to get from the deals that are in place. And while Langley was over in Kenya, he actually had an interview with one of the Kenyan reporters over there, and she actually asked him about the comments that he made about President Captain Ibrahim Traoré and the gold reserves and why they were even caring about that. And he responded and said it was taken out of context. He said that it was about the need for better funding to fight terrorism and not to challenge the country's sovereignty. So he said what he said on that platform was taken out of context, and we didn't hear what we heard of him trying to accuse him of doing something wrong. I'm going to let y'all hear his response and see what he had to say about this.
Rule rather than for public welfare. These remarks sparked widespread condemnation across the continent. What did you mean by that statement?
Let me speak to Burkina Faso's sovereignty. They maintain their sovereignty. They make their decisions how they use their resources. They make their decisions who their resources go to for military support. That's their sovereign right. But my cautionary tale was just from a military perspective. That was a Senate Armed Services Committee asking me a direct question. Burkina Faso, a lot of great things going on to progress them forward, okay? But then when you look at the military part of it, knowing...
I know y'all just heard that, and I want to go on record and say this real quick now. My African people, my African brothers and sisters, the vast majority of us who look like Langley, we don't think like that. He does not represent all of us. He is not the voice for black people. He is not the voice for black America. So don't lump us all together and think that, oh man, you know, my black American brothers over there thinking like that. No, 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 no. This is a one-off thing. Some of our people within that society over there, unfortunately, they think like that and they begin to move like that and do what other people tell them to do and can't think for themselves. So, hey, that's not all of us. This is him. This is me. I'm talking about Africa. I'm trying to promote Africa. And many of my brothers and sisters, this is how we really, really feel about connecting with our brothers and sisters over here on the continent. So, hey, listen, man, that's him. Let's continue to build. Let's continue to do the work. And let's continue to do what God has ordained for us to do and come together as a people and have to really understand that we have to stay strong against these type of forces and stay strong against those who look like us during these times. It's some of our people that look like us who really will move like this and really will do things along these lines. So we have to be prepared to be heartbroken and keep moving forward and keep building while we're still dealing with it. Because, hey, unfortunately, this is what comes with this. We've seen it throughout history. It happens so many times. They always try to do this. It's the same thing we've been seeing. So this time we're going to do something different. This time we're going to stay strong as a people and understand that, hey, sometimes Judases come up. Sometimes people who don't supposed to be doing what they're doing end up doing what they do. But when God has something in play, there's nothing we can do but keep walking and trust the process and trust the journey. So, hey, yeah, let me go on record and say that and speak for the people who like, nah, man, we don't move like that, all right? And I'm going to even read some of the people's response to him being interviewed in Kenya. Like the people in Kenya and some of the people in the diaspora were commenting and saying like, hey, what is this? Like, why? What's going on? Let me show y'all what these people said real quick. One person said, traitor, traitor, traitor. Kenya is becoming a modern colonial sympathizer. Somebody else said, this guy is a scam. The next person said, I'm convinced. Kenya is serving Western interests. The timeliness of this interview alone speaks tons. Another person said, I've tried to listen to this guy, and I can tell you for sure, he makes 100% no sense. The next person said, General Langley says that in 2007, terrorism in Africa was at 2%. In 2014, it stood at 43%. What he fails to acknowledge is that this jump was due to the U.S. interference in Libya back in 2011. So when I say we've seen this before, this is exactly what I mean. We saw this in 2011 with President Obama did with President Muammar Gaddafi over in Libya when they painted a false narrative about the work that he was doing. It made him seem like this terrible, terrible, nefarious person when only he was in Libya trying to liberate his people, and the United States of America didn't want him to accomplish his goals of connecting us as a people and doing things on a grand scale that makes us better as a whole. So they wanted to destabilize what he was doing, and they did, and now we see the result of it, and he's trying to use it as a reference point as to why we so-called need help from terrorism over in Africa from the main people who caused the terrorism to start. Make it make sense. If you're watching our content, you're probably interested in coming over to the continent of Africa, where you're in luck. I have a free document that gives you everything you need to know in order to have a solid foundation so that you come over here successfully. All you have to do is sign up to our newsletter at our website, and you'll be sent that document directly to your inbox. And also, we have a free course that gives you everything you need to know so that when you decide to come over here, you have everything you need so that you can be good to get started. And we offer Swahili courses as well for those who are interested. If you want to be well-rounded and speak the language of Swahili so that you can come over here and be competent and handle your business properly, join us in our self-paced Swahili course as well. And we also offer consultations for those who are interested. I will sit on the phone with you and answer all the questions that you have to make sure that you and your family know everything you guys need to know so that y'all can make a smooth transition over here to the continent of Africa. And last, but certainly not least, we have a membership community of like-minded individuals who are working together and coming over here to the continent of Africa to hold each other accountable and build alongside one another. So if you're interested in joining our community or taking advantage of any other resources that we have for you guys, make sure you just click the link in the description box and join us at our website, and we got you, all right? Since we're here, Gotta show y'all some of the products real quick.
This natural body baby. Natural body.
Yeah, natural products.
Natural body.
Yeah.
Natural body.
Yeah. Say. Yeah. Come closer. Come. Busy Beachy. And also, if you're interested in getting an herbal consultation to learn traditional methods and ways to help you overcome any illness or sickness you've been dealing with, click the link in the description box and sign up for our herbal consultations now, and my beautiful wife got you. And also, if you're interested in learning how to make herbal products and learning the traditional methods to foster in healing from different diseases, and also how to set up FDA GMP compliant herbal businesses, join us in our FordsHerbal Medicine Academy, where my beautiful wife, licensed herbal practitioner and student midwife, will teach you how to do everything in order to set up your business properly and learn how to make your products properly. So join us if you're interested. Karibu. Guys, this is a crazy game that we're playing. This is a crazy game. This is a mind game that if you don't know how to think for yourself, if you don't have an understanding of the geopolitical landscape and you are really understanding what's going on out here, you will get taken advantage of, and they will really make you feel like you don't know what's going on. So guys, we have to pay attention to these type of things and understand the hidden hands that play, and really understand what the main agenda is and the main reason why things are going down. I know a lot of my people are scared and afraid to have this type of conversation, afraid to talk about these type of things, and afraid to really be bold and sound the alarm about what's really going on. But hey, what other alternative do we have? Like, we got to keep it real, man. When we see what's going on and you have this understanding, and you're able to see and think for yourself and do things for yourself, listen. It's our job and it's our duty to let others know, to use our platform, use our voices, and boldly use these gifts that we have in order to help those that's coming after us. So be bold, keep it real with these people, shine light on what's going on. And if you have an understanding of the truth, if you have an understanding of what we're doing, what we're up against, and how we can counteract what we're dealing with, please let people know. Please get in your position, because we need all hands on deck. As you can see, they're using all the ones who don't look like us, who look like us, who really don't have our best interests at heart. So we gotta work if we have our best interests at heart. All right, get in your position. Don't be scared. Keep the faith, and let's push this thing forward. All right, keep going, because the people speaking. Everybody's speaking. We know what's real. We know what's going on. So we gotta do what we need to do. All right, so hey, I'm interested to hear what you think. Please let me know in the comment box how you feel and what you think the outcome of this is going to be. Do you think things will change for General Langley and a relationship that's going on over here on the continent of Africa? Do you think there will be better deals put in place because of the people waking up and the people finally sounding the alarm and the people doing things on a whole nother level? What you think? Let me know in the comment box. All right, and please let me know where you guys are tuning in from, wherever it's at on the continent, or if it's in the Western world. Let me know which city or country, because I love to see where my people tuning in from and how we're connecting out here. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned to the journey, and you can continue to see this work that we're doing, where I talk about the geopolitical landscape, the current events, and what's really going on over here on the continent of Africa, and show you guys some of the real estate opportunities so that you can build generational wealth over here. All right, so if you're interested in that type of content, please hit the subscribe button and keep joining us. All right, and if you want to support us in any kind of way, we have CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon down in the description box. We appreciate any donations that's sent our way. It helps us continue to push this work forward and continue to bring these messages so that people can understand what's really going on the continent of Africa. All right, if you ever shown love in the past, any well wish, any donation, any prayer, any comment, any subscribe, we really appreciate it, and we thank you for the support, and we're grateful that you guys are showing us love. All right, so hey, don't stop, continue to show us love, and continue to help us build this thing out. And if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I don't take it for granted, and I hope this video was able to bring you some value, and you understand what we can do as a people if we stand strong and if we continue to put ourselves in a good position. All right, so hey, thank you for your time. Stay safe out there. Keep your shalom peace, and don't let these haters stop you or Judas knock you off your track. All right, y'all stay focused out there. Shalom.